Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Return starts from inside the 5, and they've got the returner corralled. Crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Cross. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Rams will send their punt team onto the field. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. First down here for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Breaks loose at the 40.
Boy, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Using his legs, it's Knight. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Rams offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And the Rams come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Ball handed off. Tackle, but first down. The Rams come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. No huddle now for the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The Gators are in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Knight. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And a returner brought down by that coverage team. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the Rams come to the line in a hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. The Rams bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They're going to run it. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Finds that big tight end for a short pass. To get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Florida 10, Colorado State 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Rams come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
A short completion of the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Rams come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The shotgun running play call. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And the Rams will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here comes a handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this call here on third down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Florida, 24, Colorado State, 0.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half, and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Rams looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. And the Rams will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the 2nd half.
And now they'll set up for the point after. To make the extra point, cutting the lead to 24-7.
That makes the score Florida 24, Colorado State 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Can he make it to the marker? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Gators will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
The Colorado State offense is back out there now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. It's caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Rams come to the line to run the hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. It's a run. Running back's got it. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth.
So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards.
No problem. Knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rams will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that completion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's complete downfield. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Gain makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going.
And there's the handoff. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Gators will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Rams will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. It's caught downfield. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. And the Rams come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Florida, 27. Colorado State, 14.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Florida offense retakes the field. So some of that 1st half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. First down. They're going to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
It's a draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kirk, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense. I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
This try is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 13-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught in the flat by the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Offense is off schedule here after that first down loss. Here comes second down. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. The Rams looking to run some tempo here.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Gators. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And they're trying to punch it in here. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the Colorado State offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Rams offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A quick juke. They get him down, but not before he gets...
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Colorado State, 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Knight. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. A handoff to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. Third down coming up.
And the Gators are in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Take over. First and 7.
Colorado State offense is back out there now. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it for a big gain. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And the Rams will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Rams come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to chuck it again. And this time it's complete. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36. The offense going with the hurry up.
At the 36-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. To the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, the offense being aggressive here, going for it on fourth down, but the defense was not having it at all. They come up with a big stop.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Snags the quick throw. And wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Gators pick up enough for a first down here.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, keep working that clock, trying to advance in that next round of the postseason.
That's an important first down on that running play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking for his big tight end, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Comes the Colorado State offense on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Nice throw, caught for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Rams will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job with this defense to keep that clock moving.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The Rams line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense really clicking here. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. He makes the grab. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Rams. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Intercepted in the end zone. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Gators will have to punt this one away. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.